watching, with a horse that is farther along than this, and by than this, that includes most horses after all, with a horse that's working towards training level dressage, then she wouldn't have her hands where they are, and I wouldn't particularly invite her to have them where they are. But for this horse right now, all we're trying to do is not force him anywhere, but put the bit where it seems to be the most enticing to him. And these are pretty much very soft receiving hands. They're not coercively trying to force him anywhere, but it makes it a little bit easier for him to find his way towards the bit this way. It's like literally funneling him towards it. And I don't have any trouble with that at all. And having said that, if I see somebody who's thinking about riding their competition horse around like that, then I'm looking for handcuffs. And when you're ready, just go ahead and change direction. Some big easy curve. Let's just take the track once and ride alongside. Then up the other side, see if he'll let you make a little loop where you curve in towards X and back out by the far end. Okay, so this is making life intentionally a little more complicated, but not impossibly complicated. Circle once in that end and do a little bit of bending, loosening, and see if he comes on back down. Ride another loop on the long side. Good. And the circle. And the loop. Try to help him more and more, like with your left hip and your left calf, and he's taking a little bit more of the slalom effect as you go. Let's ride the loop again. So we could say his contact is a bit tentative, but it's like curious and tentative as opposed to particularly suspicious. Circling again. All that is fine for him. The steadiness develops from his confidence rather than his being held in a restraint. So long side down to the middle and the center circle here at E. bit is alive enough to keep him interested, but it's not so active as to be distracting. After C, come down the quarter line, and with as little fuss as possible, just sort of drift out leg yield. Right. It's a very un-goal-directed way in the beginning. The same on the other quarter line. Now, and even though he loses the flexion a little, in this particular case, it's worth it to start to make him be more aware of the leg. Circle large once, and let's just refocus him, and then we'll repeat the whole thing again.